About 2 years ago, Disney and Marvel brought together three generations of Spider-Man in the movie Spider-Man No Way Home. Now, Hasbro, Marvel Legends, brings those same three in plastic form. Today, we take a look at the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Let's get it. What is good, my peeps? It's The Rock is back at you again with another action figure review. This time, we have zig back to the Spider-Man No Way Home wave. Retro card, retro back, retro style is probably the most accurate way to describe it. Cards is where we get our figures placed on this go round. So we get the figures and, of course, no Build-A-Figure as a result of being in this format, but we do get the characters. And in this wave, we've already looked at the Tom Holland Spider-Man, the MCU Spider-Man, and today we will be looking at the guy that kicked all this off, the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, portrayed by Toby Maguire. And you see what we got going on in the packaging. It's, of course, the clamshell. We've got the figure, the accessories, and, of course, that's all you're going to get right there. You see the movie poster style artwork there on our left. Turning the card around, you see that poster style in all its glory. And of course, we have our readout. Our friendly neighborhood hero swings in to help his fellow Spideys in his iconic suit. All right, now that we've got our friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, aka Tobey Maguire, out of his packaging, we get to see a 360-degree view of the figure. And I can tell you, I'm sure you all can see, if you know anything about those first three original Spider-Man movies, you recall that the web meshing on the costume they were silver, and that's been replicated here. So that is great that we got that. You see the nice size logo on the back there, and as our figure comes spinning back around, that's also been replicated on the arms, both arms, and on the gloves. And from this distance, it looks like a pretty decent recreation of Tobey Maguire's likeness. Taking a look at the accessories before we get into the figure, starting off with that other head sculpt, the masked head sculpt, and it has the silver line work, and you see the silver in the eye lenses. For the most part, my line work is good. Around here, it looks like some paint was skimped out on, but that's from the profile view. The other side is pretty nice, as well as the top there. Looks like I'm trying to lose focus, so we will get out of here before that happens and show the other and only other accessories that our friendly neighborhood Spider-Man came with, and that's a set of whipping hands. Out of packaging, he came with the right fist and a left wall crawler hand, which is pretty cheap. Why didn't we just get 3 sets of each style? But I digress. Taking a close look at the Tobey Maguire likeness, the head sculpt, the photoreal tech this go round is pretty good. Pretty good if I say so myself. Let's make sure we don't lose focus there. It looks like it wants to go out of focus. I will try to maintain, guys. But yeah, it looks pretty good. Try to go a little profile here. And I think they not only replicated Mr. Maguire's face, but they also managed to take some years off, and looks pretty cool. Right there, it really looks like Toby. The hair is pretty decent. Then looking at the rest of the figure, there we go. You see the spider logo, black spider logo right there on the chest, and you see the nice silver line work all the way down the torso and along the arms and hands, both sides. And then as for the legs give off the appearance of being dropped down, but it's not, unless mines are just tight, it's not giving me a real drop down. But whenever I work them, they kind of sort of, semi drop down. So maybe they actually do. And I'll have to work them later. But going down, we've got the blue. And then, of course, with the boots, the silver lining is going well. Turning to the rear. Goes all the way around the belt. And there's that nice Spidey logo that we have back there. And yeah, that's what we got going on. Let me zoom out just a little bit and try to keep us on point here. And I think that will kind of do it. Good enough for what we're trying to do. Articulation scheme. Head is on a dumbbell, and he can look up that much, which is decent for a dumbbell. Can't front. He can look down that much. He can look side to side, and of course he could 360 it. His neck is also separate. It doesn't really give you that much, but it's in there. Being able to work that, so that's a separate piece of articulation. He can do more than a T-pose, as you can see right there. He's got the butterfly joints, so he could rear back that much. Look at it from the profile. Not bad at all. In terms of getting them close together, how close? That close. He can 360 at the shoulder, and he can rotate at the bicep. He has the double jointed pinless elbows. Very nice there. Swiveling wrist, horizontal hinge. That's on both sides. As far as his torso, he's got a diaphragm that he can get that far forward. That diaphragm, he can go that far back. He can tilt left and right, and then of course he can rotate. And then he also has, in conjunction, he's got an ab crunch. So just by the crunch by itself, he can go that far forward. And then when you add the diaphragm, he can get a little bit more. And then going back, he can go back that far by himself. With the addition of the diaphragm, he can get even further back. That's back breaker right there, Lord. And as far as the hips, this is disappointing. He can only get his lips out this far. Should be able to do more being a Spider-Man. But he's kind of like a geriatric Spider-Man, so maybe that's the only reason why I can get him that far out. He can kick almost 90. Go back pretty decent. He has the thigh cut, double jointed pinless knees. Let's see if we get that second right there to go. Yes, indeed. No, there is no boot rotation, but he can point his toe that far forward, that far up, pretty good. He's got ankle pivot and holes, peg holes at the bottom of his feet. Here's a look at both of our Spider-Man from the movie, the Spider-Man Tom Holland and the Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man unmasked. And this is the way it should be. Toby Maguire should be a little bit taller than Tom Holland, and we've got that. And you can see the differences in their costumes. And here they are with their masks on. Here's our Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man with one of the villains from his universe. We've got Doc Ock. So wrapping this one up, the Hasbro Marvel Legends Spider-Man No Way Home Wave Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, the Toby Maguire version. It's a pretty decent figure, pretty nice. The costume is accurate to the source material from back in the day and from No Way Home. The The head sculpt face print is pretty nice. Definitely a nice job of replicating Toby Maguire's likeness. I definitely like that. As far as the articulation goes, it leaves some, to be desired. I wish we had more range in the hips so we can get him in better poses, crouching. This pose I have him in isn't bad, but it could be better. Accessories. That's the big caveat here. We got one wall crawling hand, which you see him on his left, and we got a right fist out of packaging. I've got one of the pair of thwipping hands. He's got the right thwipping hand. We got a pair of the thwippers, but only one of the fists and one wall crawling hand. So I don't understand the madness behind that, but that's all we got. So once again, it is what it is. It's still a pretty decent figure. The torso articulation is bananas, so at least we got that, because if it wasn't, I wouldn't have been able to get Toby in the pose that I got him in now. So got to be happy for something. And what I'll be happy with also is if you guys go down below, give a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't done so. Leave comments. What do you think about this particular figure? What do you think about the likeness, the articulation scheme, whatever else you want to talk about? Put that in the comment section below. Also, I just got through saying subscribe if you haven't done so. Give that thumbs up. Hit that notification bell if you want to be notified for the next time I upload a video. And that's how it'll get done.